country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Offense moving to a bunch formation.
Make some good plays today.
On the ground, it's Miller. Has the first down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Finds room at the 30. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Breaks into the clear. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finished.
He's in the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The shotgun handoff here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
That mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to create here on the move. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Snags the quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them.
Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right, things seem to change when the SEC split East and West, and it became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
3rd down, out of the shotgun, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical.
He fakes it, now looks to throw. The drive stalled, so I have to punt it away. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Yeah, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Portman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, and he throws it back. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nice grab. It's Berry. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now,
looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
this guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Hampton. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember last time, they looked for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Dropping back, it's Russell. It's a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Over the middle, it's Cuevas. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
On the run, it's Miller. Powers through.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. With the catch, it's Williams. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and run for a 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And here comes the punter onto the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. And here's the return. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. The gutsy move, but didn't produce much. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
And completion makes it second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw to go behind his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go at the 20. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. And they punch it in and build the lead before the break. But now, the completion moves the ball down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, tie.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Barry. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's zone coverage there, and the receiver does a nice job of sitting in that soft spot in the curl route. And what I love is he's not just going to go down. He picks more yards up after the catch, now that the quarterback delivered a strike to help move the chains.
They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They trap him for a sack. The sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you can hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Quick throw to the left. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
On the move now. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And a player is down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Zone stop. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Good look at the sweep. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Miller. Runs through the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Russell. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. And that one's picked off. What a play. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Looking to scramble. Hit as he released it. They can't connect, and costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The sure hands. It's Williams. An impressive spin there. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Alabama.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. That strong coverage there will tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Oh, it's a double pass. He's going to put it down and run. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete. job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a throw by the sophomore quarterback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Tight end goes in motion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Touchdown, LSU, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offense coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. End zone ahead. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. That Miami Bengals offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag now. Let's check out the marker. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grinding away with a running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover
that they went for this here on 4th down, playing with the lead. I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. He keeps it on a design run. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's another deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, LSU.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.